All right. 6 feet, going deep. It's Torius with
Mars 3 times.
All right, Mars. Why don't you tell us what you do?
I have a clothing brand. I throw events. I shoot music videos, and recently I started doing like interviews like within the last year.
Yeah. So you're like a Miami native, right?
Yeah. I've been here like almost all my life. Like I just moved to LA like 4 or 5 months ago, but I've like grew up here 25 years.
Yeah. How was it growing up here?
It was fun. I mean, I grew up. I was born in Miami. And then when I was like 6 or 7, I moved to like Pembroke Pines. But I was always like back and forth because my grandparents lived in Miami. So like when my parents were at work, my grandparents would like pick me up from school and shit, and I would just be there.
Yeah. Where's your family from? Like, what's your like ethnicity?
My mom's Cuban and my dad's Colombian.
So you're like pretty much like grew up in a Hispanic household. Like, how was that?
Yeah. It's cool. It's funny because you don't even realize it until you get older. That like I could speak Spanish and I understand it fluently. I mean, might not look like it, but it's just. And I think it's just funny because you don't even like realize it when you're growing up. You know what I'm saying? You just like it's just like a part of your life.
Are a lot of people like confused as where you come from? Like,
yeah. Everybody thinks I'm Jewish. Even like my family is like, yo, you look Jewish as fuck.
You know, I actually thought you were.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it all the time. It's funny because even in California, the dude I was living with for a while, Zach, he's Jewish, and like we'd go out and like everybody thinks we look alike, so we just started telling people we're twins and like we fuck with girls. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, this is my brother. This is my twin brother. So it's funny because he's Jewish.
Oh, okay. What is that like? Is like religion like really influential in your life?
Not really. I mean, my parents, like, growing up, I would always go to church on Sundays, but, like, I hated it. I feel like I'm not a super religious person because I feel like religion was kind of, like, pushed on me as a kid.
Yeah,
so
like, you were, like, forced into it?
Yeah, so it kind of, like, it made me, like, resent it almost, you know?
I'm like I was, like, kind of, like, the opposite. Like, I was, like, into religion when I was little, but then, like, I started seeing, like, because I was, like, raised Catholic.
Yeah.
But then, like, a lot of people were, like, oh, I use God, like, I love God because, like, he helped me in this situation. I'm thinking, like, oh, you know, like, I was, like, already into that. So,
yeah.
Like, you're over here, like, saying that.
I think religion is a good thing, and I think it's good to have, like, faith in things. I just can't, like, fully subscribe to, like, all the ideas of religion.
Like, organized religion?
Yeah, like, organized religion. I mean, I think I'm, like, a spiritual person, I guess, but, like, I don't really necessarily believe, like, one religion is right. Like, have you ever seen the South Park movie when, like, everybody goes to heaven? Or, like, somebody goes to heaven and then they realize that, like, Mormonism was, like, the religion that was the right one?
You should have picked Mormon. That's the right answer.
Yeah. So it just, I don't know, just, like...
You know, I always think of that. I'm like, yo, what if I picked the wrong thing? Like,
yeah. I mean, I think also it's funny, too, because it's kind of like religion is one of those things that, like, you, like, believe in your whole life. And, like... I don't know. It's just there's just I think all the stories are pretty similar, so maybe there is something. But like I don't know. I just can't fully subscribe to one thing because there's a lot of hypocrisy in it. You know,
like the killing and stuff.
Yeah, and like the Christian religion is like the richest religion, so maybe that's the right one, or is it because it's like filled with greed? You know,
though they say like, oh, money's not important.
Yeah. But like in the Vatican, there's like bricks of gold under it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And everything's like like there's like poor people here, and like the church is like what's like really
and there's like a lot of corruption in it, you know, just a lot of weird people that are like priests that like take advantage of little kids. Like, I don't know, it's just sus.
Yeah,
you know,
that's why I feel like a lot of people like leave it.
Yeah,
because I feel like that's like the new wave of like everyone like thinking now. They're like, oh, you know, I don't really like organized religion because it's like super popular now to like, you know, to just be like doing what you're like whatever like your own thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think religion is a good thing, and I think it's good to believe in something and like live life a certain way, because I think there is like stories in the Bible that like teach morals and stuff like that, you know. So I mean, I definitely like. I respect it for that, but then there's just so much other shit. But I think also like humans, like people corrupt things. So like So it's I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like a weird balance.
What do you think happens when you die?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I like to think that you come back. I like to think that you come back.
Like reincarnated, or like I was like.
Yeah, like something else. You know, like I'd like to think that like maybe once upon a time I was like a president or something. You know, maybe George Washington or something like that'd be tight. But I don't know. I would like to think you come back, but I don't know. Sometimes I go to sleep and I'm like, damn, what if you just die and just everything's black?
I would be afraid. Like I was afraid of like dying because I thought that same thing. I was like, yo, what if I'm like a poor African kid? I'm like dying, you know, and like.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like suffering every day.
Yeah.
That would suck.
But I also feel like at the end of it, like it all happened so fast. You know, like at the end of life, you're dying. Like it flashed. You know.
Yeah.
Like your last day on Earth, like your whole life flashed. So it'll probably be similar to that. You know, if you did come back, or if anything did happen, it'd be a flash. You know.
Yeah.
Because like I've been in California for like the last 6 months, and it's like I'm back now for a week or whatever, but it's all happening so fast.
Yeah, like
you know
things
what
are
I'm saying?
changing, like
Yeah.
the scene and everything.
Yeah, everything just, it's all like in a blink of an eye. Like I always think about that too, like my last day on earth, like I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, this all happened really fucking fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like that, like, you know, like I started with the interviews the other day, and that's like, you know, now things are like picking up a lot more.
Yeah.
So I feel, you know, just like how X, like everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
X like built like went crazy fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like that. But like what got you into like the whole Miami music scene?
I was always like super into rap music. Like I started listening to rap music in like 6th grade. I got like super into like Big L, Jay-Z, stuff like that. And then like throughout high school, I was like, obviously like Lil Wayne was like my favorite rapper at one point. And then I got really into Drake, and then I started like, I was like heavy on Dat Piff, heavy on like hot new hip hop.
Like getting new mixtapes. Like
Yeah. I was always the kid with like new music and shit, so I was always paying attention to it.
Yeah.
And then what got me into like the South Florida scene was I remember seeing like the Threats video, and I'm like, oh shit, there's like people down here that are like really doing shit.
Yeah.
I mean, besides like the Iceberg thing, because like the Iceberg thing happened, obviously like the Trick Daddy thing.
Yeah.
But there's like a big gap in between, you know, from like Iceberg to the Raider Clan thing. There was like a big gap.
I saw your interview with Iceberg. I saw you like.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was super nervous. I smoked like 50 cigarettes outside, like thinking of all the questions and shit, like just super nervous, because it was like a big thing, because I was like.
Because Iceberg has a name. Like,
yeah, not only that was like the first interview that like all my real friends, like not my real friends, but like my friends I grew up with were like super stoked on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like all the other people, like none of my friends like really knew who they were, you know?
Yeah.
Even now are still like, I'll be like, you guys don't know Smoke Purp and Lil Pump, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, nah. But
I'm pretty sure they know now. Like
more or less. But yeah, that was the first interview that my friends were like really excited about. So that was cool. That was cool, because they were finally like, damn, what the fuck are you doing over here with these interviews, you know?
Yeah.
But what was that? What was
you're saying about like, you know, you listen to
Threats. Oh, yeah. So I heard Threats, and then and I'm like, oh shit, there's actually something going on down here. And I'd heard like Space Ghost Purp's name before, but I never really got into like Purp, like his music. I mean, like his beats were cool and shit, but I never really got into his music.
Yeah.
But then I heard Threats, and I'm like, damn, Denzel's fire, Simi's fire, Rob's fire.
Who made that beat again? Was it Purp?
I don't think it was. I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Ronnie.
Was it Ronnie?
Maybe it was Ronnie. I don't know. I should look it up. I should probably know. But I don't know who made the beat, but I just remember hearing that song and being like, damn, there's some really cool shit happening down here. And then I think one of my first like events was going to West Side Plague, the second one.
What's that?
It was like Vintage Stereon put it on like a while ago. The one I went to was West Side Plague 2, when I had like a booth with the clothing brand and shit, and like Rob was performing, Simi was performing.
You had your clothing brand before, like.
Yeah. I started with the clothing brand in like 2008 with my friend Michael. We had like a couple different ideas at first, and then he went to. That's funny. He's actually calling me right now. So yeah, we had like a couple different ideas, but then he went to FSU, and we kind of fell off of it for a little. And then like one night he took shrooms, and he like called me. He's like, yo, I got the best idea for a clothing brand. And then he sent me like the logo, which is like the spaceship logo originally.
Oh, that was the clothing brand?
Yeah. Well, it's still the clothing brand, but he sent me just like the spaceship, like just this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's pretty hard. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we started making clothes, like in high school and shit. And I was still doing it. But I got hired at Zoomies, and then that's when I like met with some other kids that were like doing music at the time. The League.
They were working there, or you? Just
yeah, they were working there too. I don't know if you ever heard like West Pines We Crazy.
No.
Well, you should check it out. It's pretty funny. So I like I met them, and then you know 12lin, right?
Yeah.
So my homie Zach, who I lived with in California, he met 12lin at like his school, because 12lin was working security. And then I remember I was working at Zoomies, and they called me. They're like, yo, Denzel's coming over right now, like to their crib. And I'm like, what? That's fucking crazy, because like I just found out about Threats and shit. So I was like geeking out, and then they started making music with 12lin. And like my homie Zach is like who produced like a lot of 12lin's music. He's even like doing some of it now. So yeah, and then like through 12lin and through all the other things.
Wait, was 12lin making music at that time? Before?
Yeah, he's been making music, but he was like rapping at first.
Yeah.
But then when he got with my homie, he started like.
He was in a band, right?
Yeah. My homie was in the band playing guitar and shit.
Oh.
So like the whole band thing started. 12lin's music kind of took like a turn, I guess, because I mean he was doing stuff like similar to what he's doing now, but my homie just kind of came with like a fresh sound for him.
Yeah.
And then through 12 and through my homies and shit, I started getting like really involved in the scene, and I started going to all these rap shows.
Well, how was your first rap show? Like, were you like nervous, like getting like going there?
Oh, kind of. I mean, I'm trying to think what the first one was. I honestly want to say that the first one that like rap show that I really went to was the West Side Plague one, because it was like Rob, Simi, Denzel, and that shit was like super.
Was that
early.
in at Grand Central?
No, it was at some place in Wynwood. Like it was like right next to Gramps, I think. It was like a gallery right next to Gramps. I don't think it's there anymore, but
Wait, did you ever go to Trash Talk?
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah. That was at Basel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was like, I think the West Side Plague was like a year before that. So I don't know though. Like the dates kind of like mesh in my head. But
not fair.
So yeah, I went to that and I met Nell, and I was just talking to him, and it's funny because 12 was there like standing with Nell, but like he had just met Zach, and I wasn't really sure if that was him, so I didn't really say anything to him. Yeah. But I met Nell, and I was like me and my friend Evan were like shooting like skating videos. Like we would just go to the skate park and just film each other skating. Yeah. And my friend Evan had just got a camera, so I go up to Nell and I'm like, hey.
I didn't know that Evan skated.
Yeah. So
Are you?
Yeah, it was a while ago. So I go up to Nell and I'm like, yo, I shoot videos. We should shoot something. He's like, yeah, for sure. So I got his number and shit. And then I'm like, yo, Evan, I got this rapper. He wants to shoot a video. And even at the time, like, I wasn't really shooting videos. I was kind of just I was holding the camera, but I wasn't really editing much. Like, Evan was doing most of the editing. You
didn't go to school for it or anything?
Nah, YouTube University. But, so Evan shot the video, and then we put it up. And then I just started going to every rap show I saw, like anything that I saw on Twitter, I was just going to and pulling up. And also, before I forget, The Void. I used to go to The Void every month.
That's the art show, right?
Yeah. It was like an art show with like rap and shit. And I would just go to The Void and get like as drunk as I could, because I'm like a really introverted person. Yeah. So like social situations kind of make me anxious. But
yeah,
like,
I see like in the interviews you always have like a bunch of beer. And everyone you interviewed, they're like, yo, Mars will be like, yo, let's have a bunch of beer.
Yeah, because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of loosens me up, I guess, a little. Yeah. Because I get really socially anxious, I guess. And so I would just get really drunk, go to The Void, and just like with the intention of like meeting.
Did you ever have like a job?
Yeah, I've had a bunch of jobs.
Like at Zoomies, yeah.
Yeah, I worked at like Party City. I worked at Zoomies. I worked at Adidas.
Like, customer service.
Yeah, I mean, at Zoomies, I worked at Zoomies for like 3 or 4 years, and I like ended up being like a second assistant manager, but I got fired because I like got drunk one night and didn't show up to work.
Oh, damn.
But
because I asked that because like, you know, I was the same way. I used to be very introverted. I didn't really like talking to people. Like people in my school, they used to call me mute boy. Yeah. Like, hey, mute boy.
Yeah. So, I was real quiet. I'm even still quiet. You know, like I have a hard time even like projecting my voice. You know, I have to say things a couple times.
It's kind of hard to imagine since you do interviews.
Yeah, it's funny too because like I kind of did the interviews. At first, I wasn't even in front of the camera. I was kind of doing them like DJ Vlad style. Yeah, like Vlad. Yeah, but those interviews never came out just because like the audio got fucked up for whatever reason. And then the No Jumper thing came out, and I saw that the first No Jumper I saw was the Puya and Fat Nick one.
Oh yeah, that's the first one I saw too.
And I was like, damn, this is fucking sick. And then I just kept watching them, and as I'm watching them, I'm like I'm going to like The Void, going to all these rap shows, and I'll go to these places with the intention of meeting like 15 to 20 people, not even rappers. Like I just meet anybody. I'll just walk up to anybody and just start talking to them, and just like talk to them like on some regular shit. I'll just be like, hey, what's up? How you guys doing? You know, just on some super regular shit. And I would just do that with the intention of meeting like 15 to 20 people, because I don't know, I just see it like a numbers game, you know, like it's the more people you know, like
I used to do that with girls. Like I used to be like, oh, that's girl number one, that's girl number two, that's girl number three, just go to them.
Yeah. I think life is just like a numbers game, you know. You're just playing. It's like the lottery, you know.
Just like like the interviews, like, you know, like you did a bunch, and then like the one with Perp Pump,
it
was like that blew up.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because like the first month or two, it only had like 1,000 views, but like I kind of caught them like right before their shit started popping.
You were hella lucky with that.
It's crazy too, because that wasn't even supposed to happen.
Really?
Yeah, Little Ominous was like, yo, I got Little Boom, and I was like super stoked on the Little Boom one.
Because that's when he was popping.
Yeah, right? That's when he had just done Fuck Steph Curry, and he had just dropped Fuck Steph Curry Part 2, I think, and And I was like, oh shit, like he's like, yeah, I'm bringing him down, let's do an interview with him. And I'm like, for sure, sick. So they pulled up and they were with Perp and Pump, and I'm like, yo, what's up, you guys want to do an interview too? They're like, yeah, sure. Because like I had fucked with them for a minute, like with all these kids, like I met them all like dumb early,
like in the shows, right?
Yeah, at the shows. Like X I've been following since like 2,000 followers. Like the first show that I threw, I just put a bunch of people on it, like all the people that I'd met over time. Like I just put a bunch of people on it, but it was like so many people that got to a point where like, all right, we gotta like stop it somewhere.
Yeah.
And it sucks, and I regret it to this day, because X had hit me up after I'd like fully booked the show. It was like 20-30 people on it, and I'm like, and X hit me up, he's like, yo, you think I could perform at the show? And I'm like, yo, to be real, like I put like way too many people on this shit. Like you guys could pull up. I don't even know if I said, yo, you guys could pull up. I was just like, yo, the show's like full right now.
It's funny because like Mac told me the same thing about like, you know, X. Apparently like that was like he would do that a lot. Like he would like go on shows like mad late.
Yeah.
But he would like finesse his way on there.
Yeah. It's funny because like they pulled up, like Ski and X pulled up to the show, and they're like, yo, we're performing. And I'm like, damn, dog. Like I kind of already told you guys that like fucking the show is full. And he's like, no, we're performing with Dynasty Boys. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I didn't know. Get him on the phone. Let me talk to him.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I regret like not saying, yeah, just sure, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why not? I
But
already got all these other people.
It's not like you're gonna know.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna know. And it was really nothing personal. It was just like,
Is this how
it was just like full. Like the show was already like 15-20 people on it, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, oh, I could have just added one more person, but it was just already too much to like handle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, they pulled up and to the show, and I'm like, damn, dog, like I kind of already told y'all you weren't performing. But whatever, I talked to the
Were you like charging them to like perform?
No. Everybody that performed that show just performed for free. Just because like we were just throwing it, you know, we were just trying to do something.
Yeah. Did you have to pay for the venue?
Yeah, but it was cheap. Everything was cheap. It's like $500 or $600. We were like, I think we made like $200 that night because it was like 10 at the door. But everybody that was performing, we were just like, yeah, come perform, you know.
Yeah.
We weren't charging any of the artists. But yeah, they pulled up. I ended up letting them in and shit just because I was like, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying, like you guys could perform. And then like with Smoke Perp and Little Pump, like the like I caught on to their shit early because Perp had hit me up like January of like 2014. It was like, yo, I want to shoot a video with you.
Sure.
Yeah, and I was like, sick. I actually have like two unreleased Smoke Perp videos. They're just not really that good, but I'm probably gonna drop them like one day.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
just like, yo, rare Smoke Perp video.
Yeah. Watch it like blow the fuck up like the day you drop it.
But yeah, with Lil Pump and Smoke Perp, like they actually performed at my shows like for the first time ever. Like the first time they ever performed, they performed at my shows. Yeah. So I had built like a relationship with these kids. And
were they nervous or like they knew what they were doing?
I don't know. It was like Smoke Perp's second interview and it was Lil Pump's first interview, I think. But like I don't know, they were just themselves. Like I feel like with Smoke Perp and Lil Pump, like they're just super ignorant and they're just like they're so themselves. You know, they're just such a product of their environment.
But
it was like
at that time wasn't Smoke Perp doing like the whole Vine thing?
No, I mean it was already a couple years after the Vine thing because I even asked him on the thing like I even asked him if he was like popular on Vine and he said not really like that. Like he was getting like 1,000 likes on his Vines, but like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean they were just if anything I was really nervous because I was still like when I interviewed them I was like my 16th time doing interviews and like I still wasn't like fully comfortable in front of the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even now like I still get nervous but it's just like the more times you do it the calmer you get.
Sometimes it like bites in the back. Here, I have the battery in the back. Yeah, it like bites in the back because like, you know, you wish that you weren't nervous when you, because like one of my first interviews was with Bam Savage, you know?
Yeah.
He's like blowing up right now, and it's like a lot of people are watching that interview, but they're seeing me in my first interview. So I was like,
yeah, my first interview I did with that kid Shad.
Oh wait, he's gonna change the camera, the battery. Is it going? Are you sure? Do you know how to do it? Should I just like?
It's cool. We could just chill. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, you were talking about like the interviews and stuff.
Yeah, the first interview I did was with Shad.
Mm-hmm.
And like Shad doesn't even really make music like that. He was just kind of like Drew Swace's hype man, but it was somebody that I was like comfortable with and like I knew was kind of funny. So it was actually a really good interview. But I don't know. I just got really lucky with the Smoke Perp and Little Pump one, and like me and X had just built such a rapport that like by the time he got out, he had called me like.
Wait, was that the first time he came out or the second time?
It was the first time he came out. He was out for like a week or so, and then he ended up going back for some other shit. So like in that time of him getting out, he like called me. He's like, "Yo, I want to do an interview with you." And this is already after the No Jumper interview.
Because I was kind of confused because I thought it was before that because I saw the dates, you know?
Yeah.
So like it looked like it was before it because, you know, also you didn't have the video.
Yeah.
But then he said he didn't want to show his face.
Yeah. Well. So like basically, the first No Jumper I saw was the Puya and Fat Nick one, and then fast forward a few months, I saw the Wi-Fi's funeral one, and I was thinking, damn, I could probably do this. And then I remember seeing that No Jumper was going to interview X, and like the same night there was like a show, and me and X were talking, and I'm like, yo, that's sick that you're about to do a No Jumper, dude. Like that shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I know. And
wait, who did it first, Craig Zen or X?
Craig Zen did it first. You know what's funny about that too is I seen the Craig Zen one. I even think Craig Zen did it before Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I saw the Craig Zen one, and I tweeted after I saw the Craig Zen one because I listened to because that's the first time I'd heard about Craig Zen was through the No Jumper.
Yeah.
And I tweeted it was like a month or two before Craig Zen and X like actually linked up.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, Craig Zen and X would make a sick song together.
Because I didn't even know he was part of Members Only.
I mean he wasn't at first, you know what I'm saying? Like at first he was like just doing his own thing. Like he's from Houston or somewhere in Texas. I'm like,
yeah.
So I guess they had just linked up through some like internet shit. But it's funny because like I remember watching the Craig Zen interview and tweeting out that like X and Craig Zen would make a sick song together. So it's just crazy to see them like.
He took your word. He was like, yo, Mars is right.
I mean, I doubt it. I doubt that they like saw that shit like that. Maybe they did though. Maybe they did see it and were like, man, maybe we could make something dope together. But yeah. So.
Because like the thing about that is like I feel a lot like I heard a lot of people saying like Craig Zen was like a bootleg X because he was a screamer.
No, I don't think they even knew about each other because when Craig Zen was already making the music that he was making before X was like really like penetrating like that. Like Craig Zen had a No Jumper before X and Wi-Fi. I think they were just making like I don't know. I think it's very possible that people just make similar music like from different places. You know, just like similar upbringings and similar influences. Like I feel like that's very possible. I mean, maybe who knows? Maybe Craig Zen is a extra, but
yeah, everyone listens to music from like everywhere. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Craig Zen heard some of it, but I don't think he was. I don't think he was fully influenced by that. But I don't know. At the same time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When I first started rapping, because I listened to a lot of metal, so like I was like trying to put metal with rap, you know?
Yeah.
But like it wasn't really like going, you know, I wasn't really popping like that. Like,
yeah.
X is, and then I saw X did it, and that's how I became a fan of him because I was like, oh shit, someone's actually doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot better than me.
Yeah. X is crazy, man. X is like an anomaly. He's a super smart kid. Like I always knew he was gonna like blow up, but I just didn't know how fast it was gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like it happened so fast.
Yeah, it was fast but slow at the same time because I was onto him like for a while.
Yeah, but bro, like I don't know, like there's kids that have been rapping for fucking 3 or 4 years that aren't even close to where X is. You know, they were rapping 3 or 4 years before X even started rapping, and like the trajectory of X's shit is insane.
Yeah, because like I remember when you told me that at Renzo, you were like, oh, X was just another kid in the cut, you know?
Yeah, he was really just another kid at a show, bro. But like there was something different about him, and like he was like the first time I outside of a show that we hung out, we went to like my business partner's crib. And we met up at a McDonald's, and me and him were just talking and just listening to the kid talk and like listening to how focused and like some of the stuff that he told me, like of the stuff that he's been through, like which he like said in the No Jumper interview, like a lot of the stuff that he was saying in the No Jumper interview he had told me, and I was like, he was on, to me when I first met him, I was like, this kid is gonna be great because he's like, he teeter-tots like genius and insanity, you know?
Yeah.
He's like on the line. He's like on the line of like genius and insanity, and he like hops over whenever he wants, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes an artist great, is like that, like it's like something that like makes them tick or something, you know? Like I don't know, just like he's really good at channeling his energy, you know, his emotions. He's really good at it, and you hear it in his music. So like I knew he was gonna be great, and I knew he was gonna be like big, but like I also feel that same way about a lot of kids out here, you know. A lot of these kids are gonna be great, but it just like happened for X real fast. But
do you think it was his consistency?
I think it was his consistency, and X is one of those kids that like, or one of those people that doesn't like, he'll sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night. And you know, I think that like built up over time, like that's a lot of hours that you're up doing stuff. You know what I mean? If you only sleeping like 3 or 4 hours a night, like you have a lot of time that you're doing shit. You know what I mean?
Because I work at 4 a.m. and I go to sleep at like 12.
Yeah, so it's like that shit. Like I wish I slept less because I sleep a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like doctors say sleep is good.
Yeah,
right?
But I don't know. X is just crazy. Like I'm a huge X fan. Like all I listen to is X's music, and it's crazy because when he called me when he first got out, he called me and he's like, "Yo, I want to do an interview with you," and I was like, I got chills because I knew how big it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And it's kind of annoying to me because I think the X interview is like my best interview, but the Smoke Purple and Little Pump one has more views. But I think that's just because it has a video attached to it.
Yeah, you think if X had the video, it would be like up there?
Yeah. I think it'd have way more than the Smoke Purple and Little Pump one if it had a video.
Because I remember because what I would do is like I would be here, like at the computer, just listening to somebody drawing, and that one like really resonated with me.
Yeah, the X one is amazing, but that just goes to show you like how smart that kid is. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, he's a different breed, bro. He's a different breed.
Do you feel like he has longevity in the music industry?
I think he's gonna be around for the next 10 years.
Because a lot of people say like him, Pump, like a lot of these rappers aren't gonna stay like for a while.
I think X is for sure, 100%, no doubt in my mind. X is for sure. Like X is gonna transcend. I mean, he already has. Like he's already transcended rap. Like he could already make amazing music that it'd be hard to like put it in a rap category. You know what I'm saying? He's already transcended the genre. He's kind of like going the same way Drake was, because Drake was a rapper at first. I mean, I guess he came out as a singer rapper, but like he kind of transcended. He kind of blended genres, and that's what X is doing.
I feel like Drake is at the top.
Yeah.
Like status wise, when people think rap, like.
Yeah, no, definitely Drake, and it's crazy that X is the only person that's ever beefed with Drake that Drake's mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he DJ.
What
he
about
did
Meek?
He never like.
He made songs, right?
Yeah, but he didn't like mention his name. Like in the DJ Semtex interview, like he mentioned X's name. Like DJ Semtex was like said something, and he's like, oh, I think. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but everybody calls him X. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he just like completely acknowledged X. Like yeah, Drake's made songs about Meek Mill, but never acknowledged Meek Mill's, like, never said his name. You know what I'm saying? So
he just said he just got to the point.
Yeah, but
because what I was saying is that Drake he's like at the top because he can make music for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But X is like he's more of like a niche rapper to me.
I don't think he's niche though, because he's already like Garrett's Revenge is almost a country song. You know what I mean? And then he's got like Fucked Up. Like he's got songs that are like all over.
Because I see like I don't see like the still like his music really on the radio. But I mean like
I mean Look at Me. I've heard Look at Me on Sirius Radio. Like I've heard it on Sirius Radio, and like I remember taking a picture of it. Like holy fuck, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a kid from fucking Broward is on Sirius Radio right now. That like I've seen at all these shows. He's on Sirius Radio. Like that's huge. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's for me because like I know his like his fan bases. Like how they are.
Yeah.
But because I don't see, because like my girl, like, she doesn't really like him. His music, she's into like more like Drake stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls are into like Drake stuff. I mean, there's a lot of girls into.
Well, I mean, he's what's the one song?
The Diplo?
No. I should've let you know that you're my only one.
Yeah, but that's more like an emo song, That's like.
I think it's R&B though. I think it's like R&B.
I don't know, because I feel like his music is more emo than it is like like more like mainstream.
Yeah, but I mean Drake's music's emo. No, Drake's music's not emo to you.
I mean, like emo is in like 2007, 2006. Like Panic at the Disco stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
So Drake isn't like that.
I don't see it like that.
I mean, what about Marvin's Room? That's
it's
not
like,
emo.
It's like in your feelings, but it's not like I want to slit my wrist.
Okay. I kind of see what you're saying. I kind of see what you're saying.
Because his is just darker. Like Drake is like moody, dark, but X I feel is like more, I don't know, scary dark.
Yeah, like a scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I fuck with X's music heavy.
No, I feel you, but you just don't see the longevity in it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not sure 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he'll, but a lot of people think that, since he makes music like that, and the way I see his music it's like more, if you're not a fan of him, you're not a fan of him.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to hear his album, and I think I think the best thing about X is how much hate he gets, you know, because it's so similar to what Drake. Yo, there was a point in time where like it was embarrassing to say Drake was your favorite rapper, and then there was like a pocket of time where like, oh, Drake's your favorite rapper. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of embarrassing to say Drake's your favorite rapper because of like the whole ghostwriting thing or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit doesn't really bother me, but like.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you feel about that? Like.
I think there's a lot more people that have ghostwriters that like people just don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like don't.
Like people pay them off, like, yo, don't tell them when I wrote the song.
Yeah, but I remember seeing. Do you remember like a forum called Boxden?
Boxden?
Yeah,
I've heard of it.
It was like a forum, and I remember they like released like a list of of songs that were like written by other people, and like Nas was on that list, Jay-Z was on that list of like songs that other people wrote for them. So like I think it's happened before a bunch more times than people even realize. And I think just like the way the internet is now, like it happened to Drake at like I guess a bad time.
Yeah.
Because if that same list were to come out like today, it might like ruin a lot of people's like feelings towards a lot of rappers. You know what I mean?
The way I see it is that, you know, like scripts, like movie scripts, you know, because music is just entertainment. You know? Like if you watch a movie, you know, they're not like, you know, you're an actor, you're not like, you know, saying your own lines that you made. Someone else wrote them for you, and you're saying them, and you still like the movie. You know, or if you read a book, like. You know.
I think just rap is different, and like I know why people are upset because like. I don't know. It's just like it takes away from the realness and it takes away from the I don't even know how to say it, but
like the authenticity.
Yeah, there we go. The authenticity, you know, because like it's supposed to be your story. It's supposed to be your struggles. It's supposed to be your hardships.
The way I feel about that is because I had you know, like the first rap song, it wasn't a conscious song. It was you know, it was a party song. Like I hit hop, hibbity, you know. Rap was made for the scene, for the party. But then people turned it, like, you know, they molded it into, oh, this is my struggle, you know. They saw it like, oh, you know what, I could tell my story with this. Okay, you know. So it's not like that's why I like turn up music so much. I mean, not why, but like I appreciate turn up music like a lot. Like I like, you know, bars and stuff, but I'm not like into like the whole like conscious, like, you know. Like,
I don't know. I just feel like people just look for a reason to like hate on Drake. You know, like people were so happy when that happened, like so happy. Like they were like, finally. You were
always a Drake fan?
Yeah. I've been a Drake fan since I heard him with Lil Wayne. Like, yeah. As soon as because I was a big Lil Wayne fan, and like Lil Wayne, it was kind of like Lil Wayne put me onto Drake. You know.
Did you watch Degrassi?
No, I never watched Degrassi. I mean, I've seen some of the episodes, but I never watched it. Like I knew Drake from the fucking. I think the first Drake song I heard was when. It's that song where Lil Wayne's like A, B, C, D.
Oh yeah, Ransom.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the first Drake song I heard.
The first Drake song I ever heard was oh damn, what's it called? Bedrock.
What, Bedrock?
Yeah.
Make
your Bedrock.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been a Drake fan since it happened. But yeah, I think that's what I like. I think that's what's gonna help X is like the amount of hate he gets, you know, like because at least people are talking. That's what we were talking about outside. Is like when people comment on our shit like fake no jumper, it's like. Fire, keep watching it, you know, keep being so mad about it that you have to write a comment.
Because then, like, if you're mad, you're like, yo, look at these kids, they're like trying to be no jumper, and you're like, oh, what the fuck, let me see. Like, that's two people checking you out.
Like, I don't know, hate propels you, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the people that love you are gonna keep your shit afloat, but the hate propels you.
Because the people that love you, they're always silent. But then the people that hate you, they're always like, they always have their opinion.
And I mean, I don't, like, I'll be honest with you, like, I fuck with Lil Pump's music. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I think he's got enough people that hate him that, like, that's just propelling the fuck out of him. Like, Lil Pump is insanely big right now because so many people are so mad about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's so funny, like, people still hate on Yachty, but, like, because, like, Yachty's a poster child of, like, you know, like, oh, rap sucks now. But, I mean, like, I don't think Lil Pump gets as much hate as Lil Yachty.
I don't know, bro. Lil Pump gets a lot of hate.
I know he gets a lot of hate, but it's like...
I mean, I think people are getting more used to it now because of Lil Yachty. Like, Lil Yachty definitely helped open the door for that shit.
Do you fuck with Lil Yachty's music?
I like some of his songs. It's not like I didn't hear like the Lil Yachty album. Like I didn't listen to it. But I think I feel like I just respect anybody who's gotten their music to that point. Cause like, bro, like I said, I know like hundreds of rappers even just down here that are like trying to get their foot in the door, you know. And like their music's dope, but like it's not.
But I was saying like if you like Lil Yachty, cause I don't think he's bad. Like he's
Yeah, I don't think
he
he's
has
bad
bars.
either.
He has bars.
I don't think anybody can get to that point if they're bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody can garner all this attention if they're bad. Like,
Yeah.
you know? Like somebody's gotta like it, you know?
Did you think that Lil Pump was bad when you first heard it?
No, I fucked with Little Pump from his first song. Like, cause I already, it was just a vibe, bro. Like,
What was the song you heard?
I think it was
Lil Pump.
no, it's not out anymore. It's called 30.
30.
I think it was called 30. Yeah, it's not out anymore. He actually performed it at the show that I was throwing. Like, it was like a month before I did BSR and Friends. Smoke Perp and Little Pump and all them pulled up to the show, and I was like, "Yo, Perp, you want to perform something?" He's like, "No, but can my homie perform something?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it." And he performed. I think it was called 30, and that was the first song I heard. But like I've been supporting Lil Pump since like I first heard his shit. I'm like, damn, this shit's tight. Like I could see it going somewhere because of how ignorant it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like
people love ignorance.
yeah, like ignorance is bliss.
I met I met Pump before. I didn't even know I met him until like I was watching like one of my old show footages. I was like, "Yo, that's Lil Pump." I didn't even know I said what's up to because I said what's up to Smoke Perp. I knew Smoke Perp before I knew Lil Pump.
Yeah, I think everybody did. I mean, at least everybody down here.
Oh yeah. But like I saw him. I said what's up to Smoke Perp, but I didn't even know I was right behind Lil Pump. I was like, oh shit, that's Lil Pump right there.
Yeah.
But it's like an old video.
Yeah.
But at first, like honestly, I wasn't really like fucking with Lil Pump at the beginning because I was watching a bunch of because I like all I do like when I'm home is like watch music videos.
Yeah.
So like I just let them all play, you know, and I just like to listen to new music, and then like there was like a whole long stream of bad music videos that I was watching, and I was like, yo, I hate this shit. Nice.
Yeah.
But then Lil Pump's came on, I was like, yo, what is this? Because you're just like Lil Pump, ooh, Lil Pump.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, you know, I fuck with it because it was like colorful and they have the cartoons and stuff, you know. But then like, you know, I was like, oh, he's not really saying nothing. Like, I was about to skip it, but I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like it, you know.
But you felt a way about it. I think that's a really important thing with making music is you have to like make people feel, because like the worst part, like you either want somebody to love it or hate it, like make it be polarizing, because if it sits somewhere in the middle, like, and people don't have an opinion about it, that's where you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
If you're gonna do something, you got to make people feel like that's the most important
I watch
thing.
all those live streams that Adam does, you know, like when he watches people's music videos.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, like he has like no type of opinion on it, you know, unless it's like really like bad or it's really good.
Yeah.
Or, like really crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Takashi 69, he got like, you know, he blew up because like his music videos like so crazy, like it's like nothing like, you know, like most people are doing.
Yeah, definitely.
When you were doing your videos, like how that, like, you know, like what was your first music video that you did?
The first music video I did was actually the first one I did by myself, because I was doing me and Evan Flower Cop or whatever. We kind of started doing it together, like I was saying earlier with the YouTube videos. We were just like making skate edits and shit.
Yeah. Of
like us just skateboarding, hanging out, and just like doing vlogs before we even really knew what vlogging was.
Yeah. Did you ever do the skits like the Nick Kapuya show?
Not really like skits, but we were just like we'd go to like a party and like record the party, you know, like there's this one video like on our old YouTube channel, like just like us skating, and then like clips of like us going to the beach and like meeting like homeless people, and like this drunk girl passed out on the bathroom floor, and like we're feeding her like Cheerios or something.
Was that on the NuMiami's YouTube channel? Or
no, it's on like the YouTube channel that me and Evan were doing like before all this other shit. It was like Mars times F up. It's just like we got like a bunch of like, we used to make videos called Ass Rape, and like those were like our skate edits. It was like Ass Rape, and we did like 10 or 11 of them. And then like the first music video I shot by myself was, I think it was with Jaw, and it was I don't even remember what the song was called, but it was like some colorful. I didn't really know what. Was it the dodgeball one? I remember they were playing kickball. No.
Or is that Forbes?
No, that was Forbes. It was just a Jaw solo song, and like he just came over one night and we like shot some of it in my garage.
Were you a fan of their music?
Yeah. I've been a fan of the Nobodies. Actually, I forgot which blog wrote about him, but some blog wrote like a written interview about him, and I was reading it, and I read the whole thing, and I'm like, the way they were like answering the questions, like I was like, damn, these kids seem cool as fuck. Like I feel like they would fuck with me, you know, like I feel like we could be friends. And we went to some show. I think it might have been Trillmania or something like that.
Trillmania?
Yeah, me and Evan went, and the Nobodies were performing, and I'm like, yo, the Nobodies are here, we should meet them. And Evan was kind of like, nah, I'm good, and like it kind of like discouraged me to do it.
Yeah.
But then I think I just hit him up on Twitter and I was like, yo, come through. I want to shoot a video for you.
That's funny because I met them at Evan's show at no short notice.
See, I'm talking about a different Evan. I'm talking about my homie Evan, Flower Cop.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah, not Evan, a business manager.
Yeah.
Is that what Evan you're talking about?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different Evan.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think I just hit him up on Twitter and we met up and we hung out and like we shot some of it in my garage and then we went out and shot some of it. And I kind of just like took clips from YouTube and just like put like weird colors over it. And that was the first video I shot by myself. And then I shot like just a bunch of videos for.
Did it get a lot of attention?
Not really, not too much. And it's like, I don't know, it's not like a great video. But then I just started shooting random videos for people for free because like I just knew all these artists, and I'm like, fuck it, let me just shoot some videos till it got to a point where I was like, all right, maybe I can start charging for this, and then I would just charge for videos and people would hit me up.
Yeah.
Then I was doing that for a while, and yeah, I mean that's how the whole video thing started for me.
Did you ever try to become a rapper?
Nah, it's funny. In high school, I like recorded one song, and like I showed my friends, and they started laughing at me. So I was like, okay, I'm never gonna do this again.
What about now? Like, you know, like you see, like, you know, it's like possible.
Nah. I'm too. I haven't like I said, like I used to like freestyle with my friends and shit, but then I like recorded that one song, and my friends like made fun of me, and I was like, all right, I'm never gonna do this again.
Did you say some gay shit?
Nah, I didn't say any gay shit. It was just like, I don't know. It was on It was on Rick. It was like on a Rick Ross beat. I don't know if it was Hustlin' or if it was something else.
An old Rick Ross beat?
Yeah, it was an old Rick Ross beat. But yeah, my friends just made fun of me. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna do this. But I always liked music and shit. But I would just never be a rapper now because I'm just not like.
Did anyone in the whole school like see?
It was. I just showed a couple people. They laughed at it, and I was like, okay, never mind.
Because I always said like whenever people say that, like, because I had a song called "Wanna Do City." That was like my first song.
Yeah.
And then like I dropped it. And like I put it on Facebook, and then like a lot of people in the school saw it, and they would come up to me like, because you know that song "Rack City" by Tyga?
Yeah, it was on
like,
that beat.
Yeah, I was like, "Wanna do city, you know?
Yeah,
and everyone was like they were coming up to me and laughing like, "Yo, wanna do city, wanna do city." I thought it was because I was always like a clown kid in school. Yeah. So like I thought it was funny, but it's kind of like I was kind of discouraged, but not really because I made a bunch of stupid songs like after.
Well, like my song was kind of like I was always like I was super into battle rap and shit, so it was kind of just like it just kind of wasn't me at all. Like if I would have made some funny music, like I probably could have taken like my friends laughing at it, but I was like trying to be too serious about it, and like I was just like when they started laughing at me, I'm like, yeah, you guys are right.
A lot of people think I make like comedy rap, but I don't really like, you know, I just like do, you know.
Yeah, I feel it's funny because I was watching some of your shit. And I feel like you just like take relatable situations like that everybody can relate to and like make a song about it, which is like super dope. Like where'd I park my car, like chicken tender sub, like you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is like people, like especially people from down here, like they could relate to that because like they've all done that, you know?
Yeah, because that's all. Like I just like go about my day like singing, like, you know, like I was like, oh, I want a chicken tender sub from Publix. Like, yo, let me make that into a song. Like, even though that, like, that show I showed you that, you know, Drew got, like, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about how, like, rappers, they don't have, like, money for, like, cars or, like, cribs and shit. Like, it was, like, 3Cs. And I was like, yo, the way I said it was, like, a flow. And I was like, oh, I should make that into a song. And then I wrote that. I was writing it down. My girl was like, are you really writing that down? I'm like, yeah. That's how I got my inspiration.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's good, though. I remember listening to, like, a Joe Budden song, and he said, he said something along the lines of like your music has to be unique and relatable, and I feel like you're definitely like hitting both of those on top. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super unique because nobody's making songs like that, and it's super relatable because like who hasn't like been walking in a parking lot like, damn, where'd I park my car?
I feel like that's gonna be our situation. Well, no, that's usually because that happens to me every single fucking day. Like when I leave this place, I'm like, I hate that so much.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, let me make a song about it.
Yeah.
But I forgot what the initial question was. So, you know, I was a little discouraged, but I like when people were laughing, you know? So when people were laughing, even though they were laughing at me, I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't really get like
I think your approach to it was right, though. Like, you had the right approach. Like, I'm telling you, when my song was, like, on some battle rapper shit. Like, it was really bad.
I was asking, what league were you watching? Like, do you like to watch?
I was on Smack heavy.
Smack?
I even still watch some of it. Like, I'll watch the URLs, that's Smack, but I'll watch the King of the Dot.
Yeah, that's the one I was watching all the time.
And then like some of the like the grind time ones when they were doing them back in the day.
Those
like
are the first ones I was watching.
Yeah. I was super into that battle rap scene. I remember like watching like the Reed Dollars one.
Wasn't it funny when they would say gay shit?
Yeah, it's funny too because like now like you go on YouTube and you can find just like compilations of just random shit and you could just see all like the gay shit that there's like gay when battle rappers say gay shit compilations.
Yeah, I watch those all the time. Cause like my favorite one is like this guy, he was rapping. It was called the worst battle rapper of all time, and it was like this guy, his name was Tall from the Bush, and like he was versus Liquid, and like he was like, cause she was like saying like, oh, you're a fag, you're gay, and so he was like, all right, you got me, I'm a motherfucking fag, you're just mad cause you came in the room and see me fucking your dad. And everyone was like, what? They're like, what the fuck did he just say? And then like some guy was like running around like, and he was like, yo, listen. And then cause my boy had sent it to me, and he's like, yo, it's funny cause he's like trying to like justify, like he's trying to explain, and it's like, yo, he already said it. You can't really explain.
There's no taking it back.
Yeah, but I used to watch a lot of King of the Dot. That was my favorite. Like what's his name again? The skinny guy.
The Rapper or the Sharon?
The host.
Oh, the host. I don't even know his name.
Forgot. Who's your favorite battle rapper?
Battle rapper. I liked Murder Mook. Mm-hmm. Reed Dollars always had like Reed Dollar. I remember watching the Reed Dollars one when he came back, and I was kind of disappointed because I remember watching those Reed Dollar ones when he was like in Philly, and he's like his voice is dope, and he just like the way he like just approaches it. Really fucked with Reed Dollars. I liked Jin for a while.
Oh, Jin was good.
Who else? I mean, the J Mills Murder Mook one is like a great battle.
Did you ever like Past Day?
Past Day?
Yeah, he was like the winner. Like he won like 3 in a row.
Nah, I never got into him.
Or like I forgot his name was God, G-O-D. The Genius on Drugs.
Nah. I was into it like early, like when I was in like middle school, and I'm like 26 now, so like so I was like into like the earlier ones, you know, like I remember when the Murder Mook and J Mills one came out, and I was heavy on that. Like I was watching on my PSP and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like as far as like the newer guys, what's this dude's name with the face tat? Daylight.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with Daylight. Daylight's tight as fuck.
He's like super theatrical with his.
Yeah. He's like a really good like wordsmith. You know, like he puts dope shit together, and it's super deep and like has like layers to it.
You know, it's like I always feel like battle rap was kind of biased to an extent, because I feel like a lot of people like the black battle rappers better than the white battle rappers.
Yeah.
But I was always into, I like ski masks, so I like fast, fast flows. So all the white rappers would have fast flows, and all the black rappers would have like slower, more like I wouldn't even say intricate flows. They would like just say whatever, and they would always pick with the black battle rappers.
I think it was I like at first when battle rap was like when they like decided who won before the end of the like when the end battle was over, they decided who won. Like I thought that was like when they stopped doing that and just like kind of letting like the comments decide who won. Like I think that was a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like at the end, like, because you always disagree. I remember watching some, and every like the 4 or 5 judges would vote on who won, and then you'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, sometimes it's close, sometimes nobody wins. So, but I don't know. Yeah, I was super into battle rap.
Have you heard of Disaster?
Yeah.
He's my favorite. That's why I like.
Really?
Yeah. He would lose a lot. I don't know why. He was super gay.
Yeah. He got murdered by Cassidy though, like destroyed.
I don't know.
I feel like he totally did, because fucking Cassidy like even like used his own flow on him, like, and then like.
But everyone uses his own flow, because they always make it. They're like, I gotta look.
Yeah, but like Cassidy did it, dude, and like I don't know.
Cassidy, but he made fun of Cassidy's flow.
It wasn't that good though, dog. Like I don't know. Like,
well, it wasn't his best battle rap.
Yeah,
like, I know.
I don't know, but like you're battling Cassidy, I guess you got to bring your best raps, you know.
Yeah,
like,
and he freestyled a couple times.
Yeah, well, that was like stupid. Like, how are you gonna do that against Cassidy?
Yeah,
and it's funny too, because like before the battle, I was like, I don't know, dog. Cassidy's hasn't battled for a long time. Disaster's kind of tight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then like it came out, and I'm like,
But he had to battle him twice though. Like, which one do you think he won?
I mean, I didn't even see the first one. I only seen the one in the garage.
No, the first one he like.
Wasn't there like a lot of technical difficulties?
Yeah, I think so. I think that they didn't even know who won, so they're like, "Yo, let's do it again." So
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like he did better in the first one than the second one. So you probably saw the second one.
Yeah, I probably did. I know they were like in a garage, but I remember like trying to see the first one, but yeah, I remember saying that there was like a lot of technical difficulties and like the mics weren't working right.
Yeah.
And this and that.
But disasters are always entertaining.
Yeah. That's why I like Daylight too, because he's very like theatrical and like, I mean, I guess everybody hated him because he was always about antics and shit, but I don't know, like that shit made battle rap more popular.
Did you ever see the one? It was like a viral video though. It's like T-Rex versus Math Hoffa, and they're like they're in a gym and they're like battle rapping, and then like
Matt
T-Rex,
Hoffa,
yeah,
like splits him.
No, like he's like super in his face. It's like super in his face, like yo, so take a step back. And it's like, no. And then he just like clocks him, and then everyone in the whole room just starts fighting each other.
Yeah, but that was that T-Rex? Was that T-Rex?
Yeah, it was T-Rex.
Damn. Yeah, I seen that.
Like,
Matt Hoffa did that a couple times. They actually like banned him from Smack.
Really?
For like a year or something, because every time he was battling, he was like just trying to split somebody.
Did you ever see John Cena rap?
No.
John Cena could actually rap battle. Like he's actually pretty good.
Never seen it.
You gotta check it out.
I'm probably gonna go home and do that.
I was watching. I was like, yo, I hear his voice, but like, where is he at though?
Yeah.
That's a bad joke.
That's crazy though. I've never seen that.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. What about like when it comes to like interviewing people? Like, what are some like stressful things that happens when you're doing that?
People always flake. That's
right?
the worst. People flaking. And then sometimes people kind of like they agree to the interview, but then they like when they get there, they kind of like, oh, I gotta sit here. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird sometimes. And like in Cali, I do them at my homie's house, and like he doesn't really smoke, so like when people are like, "Oh, can we smoke in here?" It's like, nah.
Yeah, it's the same way here. You know, you can't. This is school. So
Yeah.
really
Obviously,
smoke.
you can't like smoke or do anything like sus. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of annoying. I mean, sometimes I hate it when I just like blank out. But also like so sometimes I write. Well, after the iceberg interview, I started writing down questions. Everything up until the iceberg interview, I was just like freestyling it for the most part.
Yeah.
And I like that more. And now like I write down questions, and it's like sometimes it's hard to like stray away from the questions. Like when you have shit written down, it's hard to like not just focus on the questions and like freestyle it. But then when you don't write stuff down, it's kind of hard to like not have like a pause, you know, like
because you're thinking like what
you're like, and it's hard to like think about the next question and also listen to what the person's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you're listening to them, you're listening, and then they'll stop talking, and then you're like, oh fuck, what was I gonna ask you? You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to listen and like be aware. It's hard. I want to do it more freestyle. But I also like want to have questions written down, so it's like a hard balance, you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that balance.
Charlemagne, the guy, he said that, you know, like the best interviewers are the people that don't even, you know, like it doesn't feel like an interview. It's just like, you know, just straight talking. Yeah. So like
and it's hard to do that when you have shit written down.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like keep a conversation going when you don't have stuff written down.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's still an interview at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, really into the person that you're interviewing, I feel like it comes down to
Yeah.
Because there's some people that, like, you know, I don't really know. I'm like, oh, yeah, so, you know, like, oh, you know. I just try to talk about whatever we can relate on, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, it's just hard to be interested in everybody, you know, and that's sometimes I find a hard time like interviewing people. Like I want to interview somebody, but like I'm not like super into it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, or they're just like short-winded, you know. They don't really give you a lot to work with.
How come yours were like so short?
What do you mean?
Like a lot of your interviews are like 15 minutes, 26
Well, it's
minutes.
just sometimes it's like short-winded, and that was another reason I brought like my homie Zach onto it, because like I was telling you earlier, like sometimes like I'll just get to a point, I'm like, all right, let's just wrap it, because I'm like out of questions, you know, because like to a point like I wasn't really writing questions down. I mean, when I started writing questions down, it was dope, but I think I've gotten to the point where like I've gotten too comfortable with the questions that I'm writing down, and it's hard for me to stray away. Yeah. But that's why I like having Zach as a co-host, because he's like a smart kid. He could talk good, you know. He's not like an idiot. So like he's smart, and like he's also a producer. So he like listens to music, he makes music, and
So he knows what he's like.
Yeah, he knows, like, he's got a good opinion, and he knows a lot. Like, he knows a lot of music history, even outside of rap music. So, like, when, like, a rapper is maybe saying that he's influenced by, like, something over here, like, maybe I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but Zach knows. Or, like, maybe, like, even some, like, movie references and shit, like, Zach knows, but, like, I don't, you know? So, I mean, that's why I like having him around. And since I've had him around, it's been easier to make the interviews longer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because, like, I don't know. Like I said, too, like, I'm not a really talkative person. I'm really introverted, so.
Because I feel like I have the opposite problem. I feel like I make them, like, too long.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's like, I don't, like, I've always had that problem where, like, I can never leave a conversation, like, because people, like, people talk to me forever, you know? And I'm just like, oh, yeah. Because I'm, like, super, like, you know, I'm, like really good at listening to people. So people, like, I'm, like, naturally, like, people come to me, like, yo, I have this problem, you know? Like, I would listen to their problems and shit. Like, I don't really care. But I'm just to give up the vibe, like, yo, yeah,
Yeah, I'm a good listener, too. I'm, like, not the best talker, though.
Yeah.
But, like, that's also why I did the interview thing. It was kind of like a face your fear kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, what am I scared of doing? Like, that's what I'm going to do, face my fear. And, like,
I've never, like, I've always had, like, you know, like, social, like, problems, like, having, like, real conversations. Because I've always been the type of person to ask hella questions. Because, like, ever since I was little, like, I would ask, like stupid questions, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, to me, I didn't think they were stupid.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, yo, why you asking stupid questions? Why you asking stupid questions?
Yeah.
Like, and what hit me, like, that I was like, yo, you know, I should make interviews is, like a couple years ago, I went to Tallahassee, like, with my boys. And then, like, one of my boys was sleeping in the back, so I was like with the driver, and I had like no idea what to talk to him about. So I was just asking him questions. He was like, "Yo, what are you, like an interview or something?"
It's funny that's funny that you say that, because ever since I started doing the interviews, I start to, like, that's how my conversations go. Like, I start like almost interviewing people, and like I don't know. It's funny, but it's good though. It's good talking to people. And, like, doing interviews kind of helps you in real life, like, being more comfortable talking to people. Like, like, I could keep a conversation now, like, with a girl, maybe before I couldn't, you know, or just with anybody. It's just easier to keep a conversation.
Yeah, it's like those little baby steps that you got to do. You got to do something here, so it helps you out in the long run.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's, like, a lot of things like that. Like, how I said, like, you know, like, everything's, when you were talking about everything's a numbers game, like, I was going up to girls. Like, I was scared to go up to girls, but I was just doing it, you know? And then, then I was, like, able to go up to, like, more people.
Yeah, I still have a hard time, like, walking up to random girls, yo. Like,
really?
I hate rejection. I think once I do it, like, it just depends on the night. But, like, once you do it a couple times, it's like, okay, it's good now. But, like, it's just that, like, first couple of rejections that you're like, oh.
It's just like everything else. You just got to start. Like, the first time it's like you feel, like, paralyzed. You're like, you know? Yeah. I feel like the worst thing is, like, for me, is I feel like, damn, do I have, like, bad breath? Because I don't want to go to a girl and she's like, oh, my God, you're pressed. You know? That's what scares me. So I'm like,
yeah.
But then it's like, if I, like, take mouthwash, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I'm good, and I'll go up to a girl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I always get, girls make me fucking anxious, and I'm like, oh fuck, what are we gonna talk about? And sometimes I don't really like small talk, and I like talking about, like, ideas and shit.
Yeah.
Like, and, like,
but you can't, like, because, like, they say, like, oh, don't, like, talk about what everyone else talks about, but it's like, you don't know this person.
Yeah.
What
So
talk about?
Exactly.
But I feel like now it's like you should be better at it, you know, since you've done all these interviews.
Yeah.
So, like,
it's funny though, I haven't done an interview in a while, so I almost feel like rusty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm about to go back, because I just got the Dash Radio thing, so I'm about to go back and do an interview, but I haven't done an interview in like almost a month.
Just gotta get back into it.
Yeah, just get the wheels turning.
I feel like this is good, because then, you know.
Yeah, no, it is good.
Yeah. You were into Wu-Tang, right?
Kind of. It's funny. I got this because it was like a $13 tattoo.
For real?
Yeah, but then like it was kind of like forced me to get into Wu-Tang. So like I got this tattoo because it was like a $13 tattoo on like a little flash sheet. Yeah. And it's funny because my homie's like, yo, you should get the Wu-Tang tattoo. And I'm like, it's only $13. So I got it, and I got it upside down because I want to finish it and make it say Mars in like the Wu-Tang font.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't really listen to Wu-Tang like that, but I like kind of had to because I got the tattoo.
You like ODB?
Yeah, Old Dirty Bastard's like my favorite in Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
But what was I saying?
Well, like you're gonna get it like.
Oh yeah, I was gonna finish it and make it say Mars, but like I just haven't done it yet. So it kind of forced me to listen to Wu-Tang. I mean, I just also know like what Wu-Tang means to rap music, you know. Yeah. And it's kind of like this is. Kind of means more than just Wu-Tang to me. It's kind of like rap music.
Why don't you get like all the like different like logos to say Mars?
That would actually be a really tight idea. Like the Bad Boy logo and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea.
What was I gonna say?
I feel you.
I had it, and then like we were talking about that. I was like, fuck, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. Where'd you get like? Why is your last name Mars?
It's really just because of the clothing brand. Like the clothing brand started, and my homie was like, "Yo, we should call it Mars Clothing." So we called it Mars Clothing for a little while, and then I mean, I guess it's still kind of Mars Clothing, but
was there already a Mars Clothing?
Yeah, there was already a Mars Clothing doing like a movie merch or some.
Because I feel like every time I try to like think of a clothing brand, I'm like, oh, let me do that, and then look up on Google. There's
and
like
it's there.
20.
Yeah. So we were doing the Mars Clothing thing for a while, but there was just another Mars Clothing, so we tried to like figure out ways to like change it, but like keep it the same. So we started. Lil Wayne says repetition is the father of learning. So I was like, all right, let's do Mars. You know.
Shit.
So that's why the website's Mars, and that's why
You're Mars 3 times.
Yeah. I kind of just keep everything under the same umbrella. So it's like it kind of all started from the clothes, and the clothes is kind of like was kind of like the what is it like? It kind of was like the stepping stone to everything else. So I just kind of wanted to point everything back to the clothes, you know. That's why that's why I shot videos under Mars. That's why I do the interviews as the Mars Files. That's why, like, you know, I do all that stuff.
Yeah. Like how much like merch do you have? Just the shirts, or just like?
Well, we just scaled back the website. We've actually, since my business partner moved to California like a year and a half ago, so I was still doing like the videos and stuff under Mars, but the clothes kind of like fell to the waist, like fell to the side, just because like he was all the way in California, and it was hard for us to like really sit down. But now since I moved back to California, we started designing some stuff again, and we're when I go back, we gotta like take some pictures because we just got some samples of the new stuff we're about to drop.
Yeah.
So that should be coming in like the next couple of months. But yeah, I don't know. The clothes is always so hard because clothes are constantly changing, and I'm not really like a fashion dude. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just like what I like.
You ever go on Instagram and just like, you know, follow with some like men's clothing?
Not even. I kind of just like what I like. You know.
I try to do that, but it's like it's so imbalanced from like all the like hot girls.
Yeah.
It's like 30 hot girls, and then like one men's fashion, and then like 30 more hot girls.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't like doing all that hype shit. I don't know. I still wear cargo shorts, and like people hate cargo shorts for some reason, and I don't get it. You never seen those like cargo short tweets? Like people still wear fucking cargo shorts. I'm saying, yeah, dude, I wear cargo shorts. They're fucking comfortable, and they got a lot of pockets. I got a lot of shit I'm holding.
I remember when you were talking about that. Like I remember like one of your interviews, you were talking about like the fortunes.
Yeah.
Like, tweet.
Yeah.
You felt you're like really big into them.
No, I just seen that one tweet that said like Lincoln Build. And that shit's funny to me. But I really don't follow any. It's funny because I don't really follow anybody that doesn't follow me as like as that sounds. Like I'm kind of just focused on my own thing, and like I don't know.
Do you like meme accounts? Like you like any like memes?
Yeah, memes are funny. I don't follow any though. I just see what people retweet. You know.
Me and Montez like go back and forth. Like he sends me like funny shit, and I send him like funny shit. But like we have like a different sort of like sense of humor. It's like we're like on more like the dank stuff, like dank memes.
Yeah.
You know? Like have you heard of Cute Emergency?
Yeah.
Like not the NC, like MC. It's like they just put like stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we laughing at it.
Yeah, I think I mean you're talking about the Cute Emergency Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. That's funny. They actually, I remember they tweeted like X with the gun at one point, like X with his shirt off, holding like a big gun with like a big clip on it. Like I remember they posted that a long time ago. I was like, what?
Like that was before like he blew up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they post them like every other day.
Yeah.
Like they put some shit on there.
Yeah.
I feel like they're X fans over there.
Probably.
Yeah. You have anything else you want to like speak about, like put light on?
Not really. I mean, watch my podcast. I just got a show on Dash Radio. I'm gonna start that.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
What about like the whole Drew situation?
The whole Drew situation. Drew's my dog. Drew's my homie. I did an interview with Drew, and he spoke on like not liking Smoke Perp and Little Pump, and like I said right after he said he doesn't fuck with them, I'm like, I don't know, I fuck with them, like, you know what I'm saying, because I've been fucking with them.
Yeah.
But they actually got really mad at me about that interview, and like they don't really even talk to me anymore.
For real?
Yeah, they don't really fuck with me at all anymore. It's cool. I mean, shit happens. Like, it just sucks because like I still fuck with them, but like overall, like Drew's still like a better friend to me than they are. You know, because like I never really hung out with them. Like I still hang out with Drew. But it's kind of annoying that shit happened like the way it happened. But like I said, I didn't like agree with what Drew said, but like Drew's my homie, so like I was gonna do an interview with him regardless.
Because I don't understand like why a lot of people don't like him.
Just because he's a fucking troll.
Really?
He's just a fucking troll. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. He's just a big fan of having an unpopular opinion, you know?
Yeah.
So like that's why people don't like him. He talks a lot of shit, but like the shit that happened the other day at that show, like they've been beefing for a long time. You know, those kids have been beefing with Drew for a long time. But like,
yeah,
Drew was beefing with X at first. You know, like Drew and X were beefing back in the day.
I thought he was gonna get shot. Like real talk.
Nah, those kids aren't on it like that.
He was wearing a bulletproof vest, so I figured.
Nah, Drew's just a troll, yo. None of the kids that he has beef with are really on it like that. Everybody's from around here. I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's like this underground rap scene, and then there's like the actual like street rap. You know, like there's like strip club rap and like underground rap.
Strip club rap?
Yeah, like there's like rappers from the hood that like perform at the Office, perform at Coco's. Like those aren't the same rappers you see at these underground shows. You know?
Really?
Yeah, like have you ever heard of, like Soldier Living True? Or like
I'm into like the shows. Right?
Yeah. Well, it's like there's two sides of it. Like
I didn't even know that.
There's like the strip club, and then there's like the underground. You know, I mean they're both underground essentially, but like there's like rappers like Soldier Living True.
I saw Bunk at the strip club performing.
Yeah, but he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like he's like he's like on that side of the spectrum of it. You know?
Yeah.
And then there's like Drew and fucking X and Ski, like you wouldn't catch them. Like Kodak, like I'll put it like this, like Kodak came up in the strip club and Denzel came up in the underground, you know, and then that's how it like kind of, there's like a line in between them. Like there's nobody who really like sits in the middle that does both. I mean, yeah, Kodak's like done some underground shows, but Kodak came up in the strip club, you know. Kodak was performing at strip clubs, like that's how he came up, and Denzel was performing at like underground shows. Like,
do you think it's harder to get on the strip club?
No, I just think it's like a regional thing, like where you grow up, like where your area is, or what you gravitate towards more, or like the internet culture or like the street culture, you know. Like for example, like Meek Mill, like the reason he lost that battle with Drake is mostly, I mean, besides the fact that his diss tracks weren't that good, like it was just like the internet. Like Drake has a bunch of internet fans. Like Meek fans are like real like street people, you know what I mean, that don't really even have Twitter like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always have that, like, you know, I'm always into like, you know, people like all the like hood niggas, they're like, yo, why didn't I make it? And, you know, they have all this frustration because like all the internet kids are like smart, you know, like they know how to use their platform, they know how to use media to like get their stuff out there. But then these kids are like, yo, why am I not popping? I'm, you know, I'm the best in the hood, I'm the best in these streets. But it's like, you're best in the streets. These niggas are like the best in the
you
world.
just, I mean, I don't know, like you just need somebody on your team that's like hip to like what's going on the internet. Yeah. But there definitely is down here like a separation between like the strip club scene and the underground scene, you know. I don't know how it's doing now because I'll be honest with you, I haven't been here in like 5 or 6 months, but I still see the separation. I still see that there's like a little gap in between.
Damn, I didn't even ask you anything about LA.
LA's dope. It's lonely sometimes because I don't really have friends like that out there, but it's good because it's like less distractions. Do they know you, like, oh shit, it was Mars? I've been noticed like twice, you know. Really? It's nothing crazy. But it's getting there, you know. And once I get this Dash show, hopefully it'll be better. I mean, I know some people out there, but I don't know. I mean, I've been here 25 years. I've been in LA for 5 months, you know. So yeah. You chill with S-Dot out there? I have. I've chilled with S-Dot a couple times out there. I chilled with Denzel out there. Whenever somebody comes from back home, I'm always like trying to hang out with them as much as I can, cause like when I'm with somebody from back home in LA, like it feels like home, you know. So yeah, but what makes it like more different from like Miami? What makes it different from Miami? I mean, first of all, I don't know any of these people's origins. Like, you know, like at least some of these, like the people I meet down here, at least if they tell me where they're from, I know where that's at. Like in Cali, like when they tell me where they're from, I'm like, I have no idea where the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just know like Hollywood Hills or like Beverly. Yeah, so it's like a little sketchy. It's harder to trust people out there. Yeah. You know, I don't want to get like in the wrong circle. Do you know the streets out there already? some of them. Like I know how to get to like my job, and like I know how to like move around a little, but I don't really know the areas like outside of where I hang. Like I hang out on Melrose sometimes, and that shit's cool because like you'll just see like random fucking people. Like I've run into Andy Milanakis like 2 or 3 times just randomly in LA. I think that's like the coolest part about LA is like everybody you want to meet is like out there. Like,
yeah,
that's where they're at.
But do you feel like all the rappers nowadays they should move out to LA or they should just stay here?
I don't know. I feel like some people can come out of here, but some people like need to go to LA. I don't know. I think as a rapper you should just travel as much as you can, go to everywhere. You should go to New York, you should go to LA, you should go to Atlanta. Unless your shit just pops off out here like on some viral shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like cuz some of the like X and Ski like they kind of popped out here and then popped everywhere else. But like X and Ski are like the first rappers to really do that cuz everybody else kind of had to go somewhere else like
like Puya.
Yeah, like Puya had to move to Cali, but when Puya moved to Cali it kind of opened up the door for X and Ski to like blow up down here, you know, because it kind of shed light on Miami. So I don't know. The rap game is so like unpredictable. It's just hard to like know where it's going next. It's hard to tell who's gonna be the next one, and it even goes through like waves. Like right now, everything's really ignorant, but like I think it's coming back to the fucking conscious rap eventually. Like the next 2 or 3 years, it might be on some conscious rap shit. Yeah.
Have you seen any rappers you think are gonna blow up soon?
I mean, not on some conscious shit, but I fuck with Lil Till and I fuck with Wetback Manny. I think they're funny and their shit's tight.
Lil Till's funny because like it'd be so hot in those venues and he has that fucking suit on. I'm like, he's skinny, right? Because I've never seen him under the. Yeah,
he's kind of skinny. I mean, he's like normal build.
Yeah, if it was me, I would be like dying because I'm like a fat guy. So.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, I fuck with Lil Till. I fuck with Manny. I fuck with Drew. I fuck with like Zolly. Who else do I think is dope? I mean, have you heard of Brockhampton? Like they're not from here. They're from LA.
No.
They're really dope. You know Kevin Abstract?
Yeah.
It's like his group. It's pretty fire. Yeah, they just put out an album. And they're putting out like another album coming up in the next couple of days or the next couple of weeks.
Do they like Rob Stone out there? He's from LA, right?
No, he's from San Diego.
Oh.
But I don't know. I don't hear Rob Stone getting played. But it's funny being on Melrose and like somebody will drive by in a car playing X, you know?
Yeah.
So that shit's dope.
Yeah.
But I haven't really heard people like bumping Rob Stone. I mean, Rob Stone has one song, you know? Like Rob Stone's one song it got too big.
But he said like, oh, it's my city, you know? So it's like, I don't know. But they still play X.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never been to San Diego. So I don't really know. I can't really speak on it. But, I mean, at least in LA, I haven't really been like walking around hearing anybody bumping Rob Stone. But I've heard people bumping X, Ski, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp.
I love hearing that because, like, especially down here. Like, here, I hear people bumping Puya all the time because it's, like, his neighborhood.
Yeah.
But, like when they bump, like, X and C, I'm, like, instantly their friend. I'm like, yo, I fuck with you.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to just be in LA and just everybody's there and, like, I could just go to Melrose and, like, go to On Some Shit store. But that shit's just super intimidating just because, like... Just because, like, I don't know. Like, I walk by the On Some Shit store all the time and I always want to walk in. But I know, like, they always, like, people are constantly walking in, like, yo, is Adam here? Yo, is Adam here? Yo, is Adam here?
Yeah.
So it's just a little intimidating sometimes to just walk, like, even just walk in.
Didn't you and Adam have, like, some beef? Like...
No. I went.
Cause you have a video called "No Jumper Hates Me."
Oh yeah, that was me responding to like all the people commenting like fake No Jumper.
Oh, okay.
All this shit. It's the Rope Gang hates me, but that was just me like fucking around, like just like, cause I know, cause it was like in response to all the comments, you know, cause it does get to you sometimes, but I just made a video about it and it like kind of just made me feel better.
Yeah.
But no, when I was in LA, I actually like went to the No Jumper store like one night because Adam was doing an interview with the Needle Drop, Anthony Fantano.
Oh yeah. Oh, you met him?
Yeah, I met him and
you know it's kind of funny. If you were to shave off your beard and your hair, you would look like him.
Yeah. So yeah, I went to the On Some Shit store and I saw him interview him and that shit was like a dream come true.
Yeah, you should. I'm pretty sure he was there for a while because that interview's 3 hours long.
Yeah. It was like the first hour was like them talking about music and then like the next 2 hours they're just talking about politics.
Yeah, because you were there with Adam and the Needle Drop, so it's like
Yeah.
Well, you liked him? Like, you watch his videos and stuff?
Sometimes. I mean, if it's an album that I have like an opinion about, I'm curious to see his opinion on it.
Yeah.
Because he's really like well spoken.
Yeah, he is. But like in the interview, I liked it because he said like, like it shows like his real struggle because like they took out the whole copyright and everything. So he's like, damn, how can he really adapted to it?
Yeah.
He's like, how can I make it so that like they can't hear what I'm saying? So he just like he worked on himself and like articulated himself more so that he could like speak.
Yeah, he's really good at talking, man.
Yeah,
he's really, really good. So is Adam. Like the questions he was asking, he didn't have anything written down. He was just coming at all of it off the top of his head. It was really dope to see like those two talk to each other and like and like I don't know. It was just a really cool experience. And like that same day was the first day that I did a interview on Dash Radio with Cody Shane. I don't know if you ever heard her.
Yeah, I know. I heard
but I did an interview with her that same day, and then the night I went to the Awesome Shit store. So it was like the best day of my life.
What about you and Yes Jules?
Yes Jules tweeted that tweet that she was looking for somebody to do interviews in LA, and I quoted it, and then everybody on Twitter went crazy for me. And then I did the Cody Shane interview, and then a couple weeks ago they called me and they're like, hey, we want to give you a weekly show, like an hour weekly show. They're like, send us like an outline of what you would do. And I sent the outline, and they're like, yo, Jules,
what was it, like just questions you would ask? Or?
No, it was basically like an overview of the show, like what kind of music I'd be playing, what kind of artists I'd be interviewing, like little segments. Like I'm gonna do like a live Periscope thing during the show, and like have a couple people send me music, and I'll listen to it, and then it'll get played on Dash Radio.
But it's not only interviews; it's like your own show. Like
it's like I'm gonna be playing like it's gonna be like a top 10 like music that I like a countdown, like a little interview, like maybe like a Periscope segment where I like listen to like artist music that submit, and just like talk about like stuff that's going on in the underground.
Do you ever feel like since the Mars Files is like your own thing, so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But like when because that's how I feel about like the whole 16 stuff. Because like like Mars interviews is your thing, but I don't know if they're gonna do it. But like you go to someone else's platform and they're like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Oh well, I mean they kind of gave me like a free reign, and I'm gonna call it the Mars Files. Like I'm still gonna do my podcast on there, but it's gonna be the Mars Files on Dash Radio too. It's just like a little bit different, I'm trying to keep the brand consistent so people know about like the whole thing.
Repetition.
Yeah, the whole like repetition is the father of learning. So I try to keep everything like as consistent as I can over all things. I mean, maybe it might be a little confusing to some people, but I think they'll figure it out. That I'm doing all these things under the same alias just to keep everything
consistent,
branded. Consistently.
Branded. What does like the brand Mars mean to you?
Well, at first, like the original like meaning was it was like an expression of escape through clothing, like kind of like doing drugs or something, like is like an escape from reality. It's kind of like Mars is like an expression of escape through reality, or through clothes.
No, I fuck with that. You said it again because the repetition.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I guess that's what it is. I guess all this stuff is me trying to escape like regular life. I guess I don't want to just be like regular. I don't know. I want to like do cool shit. I don't want to live.
You think it would be better on Mars?
I don't know. I like Earth. Earth is kind of chill. What's funny is like I've been in Cali for a while, and I've been like, since I have a lot of time on my hands because I don't have like a lot of friends in Cali.
You smoking a lot of weed?
No, I haven't. The weed's too strong out there. I like freak out when I smoke weed out there. It's
really?
Like way too strong for me.
I can never go there because I don't like my tolerance is so low. I get high just like being at shows, like smelling it.
Yeah, I get high and like I start like feeling guilty about like getting high, and then like I start rethinking like everything I've ever done in my life. So I just like try to stay away from it completely at this point.
Yeah.
But I've been in Cali a lot and have a lot of time on my hands, so I just like watch YouTube videos, and I like stumbled onto like the flat Earth conspiracy thing.
With B.O.B.
Not with B.O.B. There's like videos of like people explaining like why the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
And I haven't like fully subscribed to the idea, but I definitely think it could be possible.
Nah, I've seen so many videos debunking that. I feel like
I
feel like the world is just like it's like ass cheeks shaped.
I feel you.
Cause I saw that on me.
That's funny. I gotta see that meme. That's funny as fuck.
It was like Patrick's ass cheeks.
And that's what the world is.
They're like, cause it's like those memes that shows like the guy, he's like, his brain is like this, his like brain is small, like, like this person. Then, if you believe that the earth is round, it's like your brain is small.
Yeah.
If you believe it's flat, it's like your brain is bigger. And then if you believe like it's ass cheeks, it's like like your mind is blown.
That's hilarious. That's a funny ass meme. I gotta see that.
Yeah, those are my favorite. But yeah, what are you saying?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think that the earth is flat. I just think it could maybe be flat. Like, it's definitely a possibility.
I don't know. You never know, like, because, like, the curves and stuff is, like, it doesn't look like a curve.
Yeah, and I mean, if you go in an airplane, like, it looks pretty flat. Like, you go in an airplane and you, like...
But, I mean, at the same time, we're so small, it's like...
Yeah, but also, like for example, like when you stand on a beach and you watch, like, the boat disappear... Like, if you like a boat, like, you can only see it for so long. It's because of perspective. Because if you have, like, binoculars or something, you could, like, still see the boat. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of perspective.
But, I mean, even with binoculars, you can't see, like, Europe.
Yeah, but that's just because of technology. Like, if there was technology that, like, you could zoom all the way, then I feel like you probably could.
They would curve the lenses.
I don't know.
To see more.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're right. I think it's a stupid thing to argue.
Really?
But I just like arguing it because it's stupid.
Well, I mean, like...
It's like an unpopular opinion.
Because people said Pluto was a planet, and then they're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Who knows?
Well, yeah. You have any advice that you want to give, like, anyone starting out, like, doing, like, clothes or, like, podcasts or anything?
Just do it. Like, people ask me for advice all the time, and I always just tell them, like, whatever you want to do, just do it and just, like, chase it and just, like, go after it as hard as you can. I mean, It sounds, like, stupid and it sounds, like, easy, but, like you really just have to, like, be obsessed about it, You just have to, like, really want it. And I feel like literally all you have to do is just chase it as hard as you can and it'll happen. I was thinking about it the other day, like all I did was, I mean, I think you need a plan too, but I'm very, like, much a person that doesn't plan anything. I kind of just
like plans never go through, like, how you want them.
Yeah, I kind of just go with the flow. Yeah. I would just say just whatever you want to do, just do it. Like, that's the best thing you can do is, like, I just wanted to do this interview shit, so I just started doing it. Like, the first interview I ever did was, like, the first interview I did, so. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I just kept doing it, so.
You were never scared of doing it in your house? Like, no one, like, because, like, the thing about it is, like, you're interviewing rap niggas. They like to hit licks. Like they
Nah, I mean, I don't know. Everybody I interviewed, I'm cool with, and, like, I don't know. I'm not, like, a dumb kid. Like, I'm not a dummy. Like, I don't know. Like,
because I see you leave your room a lot. I feel like, damn, yo. I mean, like, I understand the camera's there, but you never know who's in the back, and you're like, yo, I like this. Let me take it. Because I know people that, like, they're like, oh, I like this. Let me take it.
Nah, man. I don't know. Everybody I've interviewed, I know personally, and, like, I don't know. People respect me, like, to an extent. Like, they're not gonna do that. And also, I'm not a dummy. Like, I've had parties at my house. Like, I know what people want to steal. Like,
they heard what he said.
What?
The guy.
Oh, yeah. But, like, when I have parties, I'll lock all the doors. I put everything in my parents' room. I lock their door. I put a couch in front of their, like, doorway so you can't get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a dumb kid. Like, I know what people steal. People steal, like, shit that they could, like, put in their pockets and shit, like phones and stuff like that. Like, nobody, like...
I had a party at my house and someone stole a candle. And I'm like...
Why? Yeah, but, like, that's why I put, literally, if I have a party, if my parents went out of town and I have a party, I literally take everything that's, like pictures, fucking candles, all that shit, I stick it in a room, I lock it, and I put the couch in front of the door so you can't get in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible to get in, the house is empty. It's just, like, couches and tables. Yeah. But, like, so, I don't know. Like, with I don't think anybody that I've ever interviewed would steal something from me because they all know me and they all have, like, a level of respect for me, Like, and, like, we're here just doing an interview, I don't know. I did hear that, though, and I was like, that's why I always, like, put shit, like, away, you know what I'm saying? Like, But, like I said, I'm also, like, not a dumb, oblivious kid. Like, I don't know, like...
Because, like I just hate that feeling of, like, when someone steals something from you.
Yeah, like, for sure. I hate when shit goes missing because I just feel guilty. Yeah. Like, I didn't steal it, but I just feel guilty about it. Like, I'm like, fuck, did I accidentally grab it? Like, I'm always checking my pocket.
Especially he said he was, like, the type of nigga, like, yo, let me help you find it,
Yeah,
like,
that's the worst. That's like, terrible. I hate stealing. I hate people that steal. Like, it's shitty. But,
yeah. But, I mean, like, everyone I've interviewed, too, like, they're really respectful, like, well, when they take it serious. I feel like the people that flake are the type of people to, like, steal from you because they don't really respect. Yeah. The people that actually show up for the interview, like,
yeah, they're excited. They want to get interviewed. They don't want anything to, like, fuck that up, Yeah. But like I said, I'm always really aware of, like, I watch people, like, I don't know. I'm just not a dumb, oblivious kid. Like, I don't know.
What made you what are like some credentials that someone has to that what makes you want to interview someone?
I like their music. I like what they're doing. I'm following it. They got some type of fan base, I mean, I hate to say clout, but some kind of clout. I mean, because people hit me up and they have 400 followers and they want to interview. It's what are we really going to talk about? You know, like you're not there yet. Get there. I'm not going to interview somebody who's gonna stop rapping in 6 months.
I heard some people before I started interviews. I heard some people resenting you yo, Mars didn't want to interview me because I didn't have enough clout.
But I mean, it's just it's not even about clout. It's just yo, you haven't done anything. You know what I'm saying? People feel so entitled. I don't owe you. People will hit me up yo, when are you in town? I want to do that. I want to do an interview. I'm like, dog, we never even
we never met.
We never agreed to an interview. Why do you think I just owe you an interview? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I interview people that I know and I fuck with and I've been watching for a long time, I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry if anybody resents me because I didn't want to do an interview with them, but you just haven't done enough. And
because
I feel I have a good gauge on who's done enough because I pay really, really close attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just some asshole who's no, you don't have enough clout. I'm not going to interview you. It's kind of I'm watching everybody do what they're doing,
because even I have some friends because they my friends understand I'm not giving you an interview now. I'm trying to build what I'm doing. I see you not really doing anything.
That's what I'm saying. Even my friends are yo, when we're gonna do an interview, I'm you're not there yet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Once you start, you just have to move. If you're moving, because I don't want to step back for you. You get me?
Exactly, and and it sucks too, because the Smoke Perp and the X and the Iceberg interview, all those interviews happened early. So sometimes it's I want to interview the person, but I don't know if it's a step back or something. But I don't know. If anybody resents me because I didn't want to do an interview with them, they have a terrible attitude about it to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their attitude is not good.
So why would you want to interview them?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially you finally do the interview, oh, I already know that you're not really fucking with it.
Yeah.
So you're not even going to take it serious.
Yeah. I don't know. I want everybody to like me, but I guess it's impossible.
Yeah. I've had people talking shit about me on Twitter, yo, how you say you putting him on for in underground, but you won't even interview him. Yo, who are you?
Bro, you got 180 followers, bro.
Not even they got 7.
Yeah, but it's just crazy, bro. Everybody feels super entitled and you owe them something. You don't owe them anything. You have to put in your own work. For me to want to interview you, literally, if you have less than 1,000 followers, it's gonna sound shitty to say, but you haven't done enough.
Exactly.
You haven't done enough.
Even if you buy them,
it's clear.
Have the look.
Yeah, I mean, even with somebody with 40,000 followers, I can tell. You can tell.
They have 7 likes and shit.
Yeah, you could tell. I'm not dumb. I don't just interview people because they have a lot of followers. I interview people because I listen to their music. I'm interested. Moving. Yeah, I'm interested in what they're doing in some sort of fashion. And even with this, I was super down to do this interview. You know what I'm saying? Because I really fuck with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I really respect it a lot.
Yeah, and you're a big motivation for me. Inspiration.
And that's awesome. And that's amazing. And I really want to do this Adam interview, but Adam agreed to do the interview, but I kind of noticed he's kind of not super about it and hasn't really double checked on me.
Competition.
I think it's because of competition. I also think I'm just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not pissed off about it. I'm not oh, Adam doesn't want to do an interview with me because I don't have enough clout. I'm it's just I just got to work harder and it'll happen.
I remember when I hit you up. I don't know if I gave you off that vibe, but I understood because Ian told me that he only interviews you if you're clout. So it actually motivated me yo, I need to step up my clout so that I can get an interview with you.
Yeah.
And I hit you up. I didn't say oh, let's do an interview. I said yo, when we get the interview, we're gonna talk about it. But I was saying when I build myself up.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah. I mean, I just feel a lot of people just don't understand it, and those are the people that aren't gonna really do anything because they get frustrated with shit like that.
Exactly.
I don't know. I could have been frustrated about a lot of things and just treated it totally different, but I also wouldn't be in the place I'm at.
Yeah.
If Adam told me he's down to do the interview and it hasn't happened yet, but I could have been fuck Adam, he doesn't want to do an interview with me because I don't have enough clout, but that would just be stupid on my part because it's always going to be there. He's going to be there.
The chance comes and he's oh, you know what, why am I going to interview this kid with this shitty attitude? I can I have the people millions of people literally waiting to be interviewed by me.
Yeah.
And this kid, I'm giving him a chance. He's oh, fuck
you. And I've hit up people that I want to do interviews with and they're not yet. You know what I'm saying? Let me do a little more. And that's what I respect the most. I'm fuck yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah.
The way I see about that is that, I'm growing and I feel like I can help you.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, you know, like, you want to, like, do more stuff, like, well, I don't really want to put names out, but, like, someone that makes clothes, they're, like, because they're pretty big, you know? And I felt like, yo, this person's big, it would be a good interview, you know? But they're like, oh, you know, like, well, I'm going to wait a little while. I'm like, wait a little while? Yo, you have, like, you have clothes with, like, all these rappers and stuff. Like, what's there to wait for, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I understand, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would rather somebody tell me that they want to wait than people be mad at me because I don't want to interview them. Like,
yeah.
That's
it's a little
annoying.
different because I'm trying to, like, you know, be more, because, like, doing every single day.
Yeah.
So as many as I can.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's it. I mean, what, like, how did you start making music, like, and what came first for you?
For my music? Oh. You know what my first song was?
The Wanna Do City?
No, it wasn't. No, that was the first song I ever recorded. The
Uh-huh.
first song I ever made. I didn't even like rap. I listened to rock and metal.
Yeah.
That's all I listened to. But then, like, my friend, I listened to rap because of peer pressure. Like, my friends were like, all black kids are like, yo, you're black but you don't rap. You know what it was? It was Gio, remember? Yeah, he was like, oh, make a rap. And I was like, what do I rap about? And he's like, I don't know, nigga, ham and cheese. And I was like, all right. So I made a song called Ham and Cheese. It was like, ham and cheese, bitches sucking my dick. And I didn't know how to rap, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, rapping. And I was like, oh shit, that was actually fun. So I started doing that shit like every day. Like, I had like books, like writing raps, and I was actually listening. Like, they were into like Wiz Khalifa and Currency and stuff. And then, like, I was listening to that stuff. Like, I wasn't really into it. I went on like LimeWire and I looked up like rappers I knew, like Lil Wayne, Tupac, Biggie, you know, stuff like that. I didn't really like that stuff, and it was to a point where it's like I didn't even listen to like rap music, but like I knew that they would go through my iPod all the time. They were like, yo, what do you listen to? So like I was changing the names of like rock songs to like popular rap songs. Like I had this song, I forgot what band it was, but like I changed the name to like Lollipop by Lil Wayne, and he's like, oh, you got Lollipop? Let me listen to it. And then he heard it and I was like, whoa. He was like, what the fuck is this?
That's funny as fuck. Do you feel like you're a really obsessive person? Because I kind of feel like
yeah, I'm very obsessive.
That's good though. Like I feel like you already almost have more interviews than I do. Like if you're doing 2 a day, like you're going super ham, like super duper ham with
I have
it.
so many that I haven't even released yet.
Yeah. Like that's crazy. Like that's super crazy, and it's inspirational for me because I'm like, damn, this kid's on my ass, bro. Like this kid's fucking going hard for this
bro,
shit.
Like low key, I'm like trying to like surpass you.
That's fair. I fuck with it though. I fuck with the energy, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you. Cause like, and you really did like pick up where I left off. Cause like, there's so many people still down here that I wanted to interview that I didn't get a chance to, but. Yeah. But like I feel comfortable leaving now because you put yourself in a position where you're the fucking dude who's doing the interviews out here, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, you know, if I could leave your legacy, that would like really like go for me because, you know, like you pretty much started everything. Yeah,
no, for sure. So like you started rapping, and then at what point you shoot videos too, right?
Yeah.
And at what point were you like, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot my own videos?
Cause no one likes to come through in Miami.
Yeah.
Like, everyone likes to be like, yeah, I got you. It's like,
yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it myself. So like I borrowed my boy's camera and I just like shot my first video. No, my first video was shot by someone else, but like no one wanted to edit it, so I was like, let me just edit it, and it was so bad. Like, you remember that with the South Miami Heights? Because I was using iMovie and it was so bad, bro. But then like I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll just. Yeah, yo, I think I deleted it. I think you still have it. You don't have
somewhere,
it?
Probably.
I think you still have it in like our text, but it was so bad, bro. Like, but then like I just kept doing it, and I eventually like watched YouTube videos, you know, YouTube University, and then I did it, and I just like started making music videos for all my videos.
Yeah.
And I was really, you know.
And then like, all right, how did the chicken tender, like the Publix chicken tender, like how did that come? Like what were you eating like, or you just wanted one? Like what happened?
Nah, just like, you know, like I said, like I just be singing my life away, you know, like I just like go around my life, like my life. Like I have a song called 558. It's called 558 because I used to work at 6 o'clock, and I'd work down the street from my crib, and I'll be like, I'll be talking to my girlfriend, and I'll be like, it's 5:58 and I'm about to be late. You know, so I was like, yo, let me make that into a song.
Yeah.
So I was like, cause I had 2 minutes to get to work. I'm like, oh, I live 2 minutes by my crib, you know. But then I would get to work at like super late, like 607 or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's funny as fuck. I haven't heard 558. I gotta check that out.
oh yeah. I have just a bunch of songs that I just like write about my life and stuff.
And when you dropping something like a full project, or have you already dropped it and I'm just not hip?
I'm like trying to drop stuff with him soon, but I flake a lot with him.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing the interviews.
Yeah.
But like once I get like, cause I haven't made music in a while. I just have so much music that I haven't even dropped yet.
Yeah.
But like eventually I'll have like another tape.
Do you feel like the interviews is taken away from the music, or do you think it's helping?
Cause I wasn't making music for a while, cause I do animation, so like I try to like just like focus.
How'd you learn that? Like you just learned that by fucking YouTube?
No, like I was going to school for like since high school.
Okay.
I was learning, like animation. I was doing like I started with Photoshop, and I started doing like, you know, like Maya, like 3D animation, and I was doing that, and like now I use like Blender. Like I don't really like show anyone that stuff, cause cause I used to like in school I used to make
So that's how you did the stuff at the beginning of those videos then?
Yeah, but like I used to make like porn like on 3D, like 3D porn. I used to make like weird. I'll show you like how here. But I used to make like naked people, and like my teacher, he would get so mad because like, what the fuck are you making? But me and my friends thought it was funny.
That's crazy. So you went to high school for animation?
No, it was just my major. Like
in college?
Major. It was just like, you know, my academy.
Graphic design.
Yeah, it was like graphic design and 3D.
So we went to like a magnet school or something?
Was it a magnet school? I think so. Robert Morgan.
An academy school.
Yeah, they had like different academies, like nursing, automotive.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's like more. Are you still in school right now?
Yeah, I go here.
You go here?
Yeah.
So what are you studying here? Business?
Film.
Film?
Yeah.
That's sick.
But I don't really like going to school.
I
like YouTube University.
I feel you. I don't know. The school thing's a good thing to fall back on.
Yeah. I mean, like, not film, though, because, like, what am I going to do with a film degree?
I mean, they don't set you up with a job after? Because I know, like, Tallahassee Film School, they, like, set you up with a job after.
Honestly, I just picked something that would be, like, easy.
Yeah.
I don't really care about school.
I feel you.
I used to go to FIU, and then, like, I was doing coding. Like, I was doing computer and engineering there because, like, I wanted to do 3D animation there. But the lady who was my advisor, she was like, oh, we don't have 3D animation, but we have computer engineering. That's like kind of the same. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And then I actually did it, and I didn't like it.
How much longer do you have in college? Like, how much longer till you graduate? Do you have an AA already?
Yeah, I have my AA, but like, it's just like I take a long time in school.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care about it.
I mean, that's dope. I would keep going, man, because that's the one thing I always wish. I always wish I had like the school thing to fall back on.
Where were you studying?
I was like studying business administration, but I only went for like a year and a half, and I'm like,
Really?
fuck this. And just because I was failing a lot of classes, and I felt bad because I'm like, my parents were paying for school, and like they always offer me to go back to school, but I'm like, honestly, like, I'm gonna waste your money. Like, it's gonna be thousands of dollars down the drain because I'm not gonna go to class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like, if I do go to class, I'm not gonna be paying attention. It's just a waste.
Yeah, I know, cause like I'd rather get like a trade and just like work with my hands and like actually, you know, like, cause like school, like, you know, the statistics are like, you know, you're not really gonna find a job, especially like.
Yeah, but I mean, you can though, and it's good to fall back on. Like my homie went to FSU. He didn't get a job till like 3 or 4 years out of college, but he has a job now. He lives in California, and like he's got a nice little apartment. And he pays for everything real comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's better than like struggling. You know.
I mean, yeah, it is true. But I just feel like, because I've always felt like I was like an entrepreneur, like growing up. Like I always tried to get a hustle, and I feel like building something for myself is better than like working for someone else.
Definitely. It's just when you have the degree, people take you more serious. You know, when you walk into that building, they're like, oh, he's got a degree. But at least you already got your AA. I wish I would at least have my AA. Yeah,
I got that first, and I was like, I mean, I'm still getting it. I'm still in school, but it's like, I'll finish eventually, but it's like, it's coming. Like I still go to classes. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about interviewing people?
Asking them questions.
Yeah?
Yeah, or like just the conversation in general. I like meeting the people too.
And like all the people that you interview, do you just hit them up on Twitter, or do you already know them? Like, how does that work? How do you get your interviews?
I know most of them.
You know most of them?
Yeah, a lot of people hit me up. It's a fucking big ass house. It's stressful, bro. Like, you don't it's so stressful because it's like, I always forget what dates I book people for. So people are like, yo, are we doing an interview? And I'm like, oh, is it today? Because I have this person at this time. Yeah. And then like someone else was like, so like, I'm so glad I learned about Microsoft Excel like a week ago because I have everything so organized.
Yeah.
Like,
That's something I wish. I wish I was more organized because, like, I've got, like, my first interview that I'm going to do on this Dash Radio shit, like, planned. But, like, after that, it's kind of just, like...
Use Excel. It's very helpful. Like, I just put, like, check marks and X's, you know. It's like, do I have the picture on Instagram? Do I have it on Soundcloud? Do I have, like, you know, do I have the Twitter? Whatever. Like, did I put it in a playlist? Did I do this? Did I that? You know, all that stuff. I have, like, everything, like, super organized.
Damn, that's sick. I wish I was a more organized person. I'm very much, like, go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just kind of like, all right, we'll do it. Let's do it. Is that, like, your least favorite part about the interviewing is, like, scheduling and shit, or what's your least favorite part?
The least favorite is flaking, but definitely.
Flaking?
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot? Like,
Yeah.
yeah? Do you have a hard time when people don't take you serious? Because, like, even me, like...
People take me so much more serious now for some reason. I don't even know it was like last week people started like really taking shit serious. Or like not even last week, like this weekend. Yeah. People started taking me more serious. I don't know whose interview I dropped that made people like, oh, this guy's legit. Yeah. Because I was dropping, you know, like it's been like a month.
Yeah, I think it's the consistency though, because like I remember when I first moved to Cali, I saw you start doing it, and then like I just recently looked before I came back, and I'm like, holy fuck, all these fucking interviews, this shit's crazy.
To me, it doesn't even look like that much, because you know on Instagram it shows like by threes. Yeah. So it's like I scroll down, like fuck, I can still go to the bottom.
Yeah, I also like the fucking pictures that you take. I wish I did that, because I kind of just grabbed like a screenshot from the shit, but I wish I would take pictures, and I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it, but every time I just forget.
Everyone hates that so much.
What?
Everyone hates the pictures. Like, yo, why are you biting no jumper so hard? Like,
it's not biting though. It's just like a fucking beautiful thumbnail. It just looks like aesthetically pleasing.
Exactly. Like
it's beautiful. Oh
yeah,
fuck.
It just looks good.
But
yeah, I think we should like wrap it up right here. Or you have any more questions for me?
Let me think. One more. What do you like more, the rapping or the interviewing?
I like rapping because I can be more creative. Interviewing is just, I meet more people. There's better connections and stuff. But rapping, I can make my own beats. I can make my own like lyrics. I can make my own videos. I can make my own graphics and stuff. I get to do whatever I want. Yeah. But like,
that's crazy, dude. You're gonna go really far.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna go really, really far. Shit's crazy because you're organized. You're smart. You know what you're doing, bro. I commend you, man, because this shit's dope. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
It's dope that like I even inspired you in the least amount to do this.
Yeah, that time I met you, I think it was just like fate. I was like, oh shit, because like, I don't know if I would have heard of you because you did so much. I was like, oh shit, this guy's interviewed everybody. Like,
yeah. No, that shit's dope. Right. But yeah, we could wrap it.
You have anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out Zach. Shout out Nate. Shout out Michael. Shout out Drew. Shout out X, shout out Ski, shout out Perp, shout out Pump. Shout out everybody that's ever fucked with me, I guess. There's gonna be people. Oh, shout out Abyss. I was talking to him earlier. Shout out Abyss.
Abyss is funny.
Yeah, Abyss is funny as fuck.
He got us almost kicked out of one of the rooms.
No way.
Yeah. They were so mad at him. They're like, yo, if we have to tell you one more time to like be quiet, we're gonna kick you out. And he was like, fuck you, bitch.
That's funny. Yeah, shout out anybody that's fucked with me. I mean, shout out to everybody that's been a part of my life. Shout out my haters. It's funny because I actually like moved because like people came out and started hating on me, and I moved to California. Shit changed my life.
Damn.
Shout out to everybody.
What about where they can find you at?
The Twitter, Instagram, Mars 3 times, or you can just go to my website marsmarsmars.com. And yeah, that's about it. Check out the interviews to NuMiami. Check out my vlogs sometimes. Mars 3 times on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's it.
And the clothes and everything as well.
Yeah, everything's on marsmarsmars.com.
All right, so this has been 6 Feet with Mars 3 times.
Gang. Kyung.